Is it recording? Hey, you guys. Let me do that over. Hey, you guys. It's me, Boomy, with Glamazon in Defense. Look at my girl. What does that look like to you? Me, don't it? Okay. So, we're going to talk about a couple things today. I want to share some insight about my day, some things that have been going on about Glamazon in Defense. How people really think kind of crazy, and I can understand why people that are in certain domestic situations can't find no help. Because if people around you talk foolish, they're going to give you foolish advice. You hear me? Okay, also want to introduce to you my awesome sis, OXYTOSIN. That's her right there. She's one of the co-hosts of Drinks and Conversations. Come out and check it out on Saturday, right? Saturday from 3 to... She's eating her dinner. Let her be great. Okay, so we're going to jump right into it. This is my second video. Again, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little shy. But, of course, you can ask me questions. You can drop it below the video. And we're going to talk about some things, okay? So let me tell you. Maybe 2 days ago, I posted a picture on Instagram. The picture is about this guy. He's choking out this woman. And in the caption, he's saying, "Oh, I love you so much, but you make me so mad. Why do you make me do this to you?" And the girl, she's all bruised up and bloody and swollen. And she says, "You know what? If I don't get out of this, this guy will, what? This guy will be at my funeral. You know what I'm saying? This guy will write a poem and cry at my funeral." Now, I took that to mean like I'm in this relationship with this guy who is abusing me right now. And this is the same guy who won't think twice to go to my funeral and cry and act a fool and act like, he misses me. Now, that post alone on my social media got over 13,000 likes and over 500 comments, I think. But the stuff that people were saying, there was more outrage in the fact that they were black. The picture depicted, it was a cartoon type of picture, and it depicted the people as black. People were like, "Man, why they gotta be black? Not all black people go through this. This happens to men too. Men get abused. And what about white people and all this other stuff?" And I'm like, seriously? There was more outrage in the fact that the people were depicted as black than outrage the fact that this lady is bruised up and bloody and she's in a relationship and just realized that if she doesn't get out of it, this guy will kill her and not think anything of it. Let's talk about that. That got me thinking. Remember I told you guys it got like 500 comments, 13,000 likes. People were reposting it, talking about it. Now, I can understand now how people that are in this situation, in a domestic violence situation, feel like they can't talk to nobody. I see why they have anonymous chat services and phone numbers and things, because if people think like this, you're going to run into people who are going to blame you, who's going to say, it's your fault. Some of the comments that people were saying, well, it's her fault for getting her ass beat. If you're going to be with a man that's going to beat you, then you deserve it. How can you talk about something that you yourself haven't been into? You haven't experienced. And I felt bad. I felt like, oh my gosh, people who are suffering through this, because trust me, 1 out of 3 people are suffering from an assault of some kind, and you don't know who's going through what. And people who are reading this is like, you know what? How can I get help? Everybody's going to blame me. You already blame yourself. People blame themselves for being in those situations. And it's like, how can I get out of it? And it's not your fault. Life happens, and we all need help. Nobody is destined to go at it alone. We all need help. Even me at this age in my life, I steady get encouragement from my sisters, from my mom, from my fiance, from friends. We all need encouragement. So it got me thinking, I want to do something to help. Again, I don't know it all. I don't proclaim to know it all. But because of this post, and I got to show it to y'all. I really do, but I'll get to that later. But I'm going to show you this post. And it prompted me to do something so people can get help. Because honestly, if people around you talk like this, you're going to get foolish advice, and it's just going to make it worse. So we want to get you in, get you in with somebody who can help, someone who's certified, someone who kind of knows what they're talking about. And I kind of felt like, dang, did I do the right thing posting this? Because I was getting a little upset. And I don't have no time to be trying to internet beef with nobody. But I will speak my mind. But then I got a message in my inbox this morning from a young lady who said, you know what? I contacted the number. and they are going to help me and place me somewhere, you know what I mean, where I can get help in my area. And my heart jumped for joy. And I said, you know what? I'm happy. God, you're so good. What if that post wasn't up there? She read it, she saw the picture, and something moved in her. I didn't do anything, but something moved in her to get help for her situation. And that's what it's all about. You know, that's what it's all about, to help one another. And I'm so happy for her. And I pray that she continues on this journey and she gets safe, you know. Tosin, what you think about OXYTOSIN? What do you think about that?
I think about...
I put her on the spot, y'all. She's up here.
She really did put me on the spot. But you asked me what are my feelings on the post that you put up, or my feelings about the girl who sought help.
The post. I mean, you saw the post. What did you think of the post? Did you think you were mad that they were black people that were on there?
That didn't even occur to me. I wasn't upset about that. I was upset about what was going on in the post as far as a male, you know, being violent towards a woman. That was what I noticed. That was the first thing that stood out to me. I was kind of shocked about the comments too, because anytime she posts something, I'm always creeping in her comments just to see what's going on, and I just couldn't believe why people were so stuck on that. I mean, if you're asking all these questions, why not this, why not that, why not create it, why not do it, why not post it? People have their own social media to post what they want to post, so let her post about it, but don't ask her why is she not posting other things. The same way you have your page, you can post those things if that's what you want to talk about or if that's what you want to see. But I do appreciate the dialogue and how people were going back and forth about the issue, because it does need to be discussed. We cannot sweep domestic violence under the rug. So I think it was an important conversation to have and to get people talking, and people are all talking in those comments. But just generally.
And I appreciate your feedback. I do. And I thank you for that, you know. And that also helps to feel like, you know what, we're on the right path. Yeah. Sharing information helps people. You know, sometimes you post things and people you think will like it won't like it. I'm not concerned about likes, to be honest with you. I really can care less about it. But that post reached the right one. You know what I mean? So, and it's the funny thing is, it's not even about race. And for those of you who are still concerned about the fact why they had to be black, the guy who drew it is African. He's a black man. And you know what? When you're an artist and you draw things, a lot of the times you depict from what you know, from who you are.
Art imitates life.
Exactly. So that's why, which is nothing wrong with that. You know, but I'm going to try to see if I could show you the post a little bit. You're more than welcome to go to my social media. It's Glamazon Glamazon _ self-defense. Okay. And I'll post the link again below the video, but I don't know if you can see it. No, because my
phone. Get closer. They can see it. Get closer.
No.
Does it shine bright?
No, you can't see it.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
So this is the post. Close. This is what's going on in this pic. And you can see, well, it's upside down, but there were so many, I mean, like, yo, just how people think is truly disturbing. Okay. So I just wanted to talk about that a little bit, and I will be posting this up. Again, in my first video, I talked to you about why Glam is in defense. And because our numbers are sadly misrepresented, you know, there's not a lot of resources for us. And a lot of us are so mistrusting of authorities. And because of people with these comments, people are going to blame you. They're going to say it's your fault. A lot of us suffer in silence. And I want to shed a voice to those that are suffering in silence. Like, you're not alone. And you got people who are warring in the spirit with you and praying for you and encouraging you. And there's help. There is resources out there to help you. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to continue to push Glamazon in defense. We're going to continue to push that, you know, knowledge is power. And we're going to do it big and do it afraid. All right. So this is, again, Boomy. I don't know. I want like a wrestler name, like a tag name. Who can I be? I want to be like Boomy, the Bodacious Jedi. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Or Boomy, the Queen Nazinga Jedi or something. I'm going to come back to a name. I'm going to try to find something out. But again, thank you for tuning in. Talk to you next time. Be safe, be blessed, and be protected. Deuces.